Ready.
You're ready. You're on.
Hooray! Hi, everyone. Welcome back. I hope you are ready for episode 2 of our campaign. I am super excited. Been doing lots of planning this week. Planning to mess up Sky's day, just starting off on the right foot. You nerds ready to play some D&D?
Yeah.
Amazing. All right, let's do this. Previously, when we were welcoming to our new kingdom of Olaya, we learned about the kingdom who has established for about 800 years on this continent. There is a ward wall across the northern borders of the country, and there are 8 ward knight stations which are maintaining a magical wall that keeps unknown monsters from entering the southern portion of the continent. We entered and found our heroes in a throne room with a very nervous queen and her stalwart Queen's Guard Ken behind her. She received some disturbing news and was then joined by Gael and Torin. She shared this news and increased the escort of her friend Gael, who was planning on departing that day to head to the western kingdom of the elves. With this group departing, we also saw the addition of Ward Knight Oleg to the escort, where he was going to then continue on to Outpost Vacal, where he is stationed. We then, we left a horse and a lot of gear in a hallway before eventually making our way to the city of Altura, which is a port city about halfway up the continent. While we are in this port city of Altura, we were at the Tavern of the Queen's Arms, which is where we met our next 2 characters, Rush and Anariel. And they were there when we saw this magical wanted poster come up for Malachar Voidbreaker, who is defected, is all anyone knows, other than our initial group, who knows that he potentially has the power to bring down the wards of the north. I don't think, we had a gnome. This is why we write things down, so that we're ready. While they were in this bar, our original party shows up, and Oleg noticed that there was a gnome eyeing the 3 gentlemen who had the queen's sigil, and he came and approached them and said that he saw something disturbing the other day, the day before last. What appeared to be a handsome elf with dark hair out of his normal eye, but he had a magical eye who saw it as the man in the wanted poster, and he told the party that he saw them outside of Mercedes Provisions. After that, we saw that many of our characters went up to bed after an incident with a spilled drink. Torin and Oleg, however, decided to go out and scope out Mercedes Provisions. They were not able to really discover anything and made their way back to the tavern. Did I miss anything? I don't think so. I think I
We're
got
caught
it.
up.
I think you covered everything, man.
Very good. Well then, let's get started, shall we? We are still in the same evening. The sun has now gone down. Pretty much everyone in town is tucked into bed, other than those who are the night owls. A few people still lingering here and there at the different taverns. In Anariel's room, Rush, did you go right to sleep, or are you doing anything?
Yeah, I probably just set up a little bed on the floor and just plopped right into bed.
All right. As Anariel is sitting in the wooden chair in the corner, the mysterious wooden chair in the corner. As you sit there, Anariel, you hear a familiar voice, your eyes flicking to Rush as he sleeps on the floor. Do you hunger? You can feel your patron drawing your eyes to the small body on the floor.
I'm not going to eat him.
His life is a blink compared to yours. And you can feel him. You've known him hundreds of years. You can feel him changing tactics with you. Everyone's going to leave you, my sweet. Everyone but me. You know how important to me, don't you? My darling.
I know that you use me, and yes, everyone will leave me and everyone will die, and then it'll be you and I for the rest of eternity, but that doesn't mean I don't care.
Go get something to eat. I can taste your hunger. All the facade of his sweetness erased at your words.
Fine. And she'll get up and go to leave.
Make a stealth check to see if Rush notices that you leave.
Let's see what I got.
The chair creaks.
The chair.
It might.
Not the chair. Okay. I got a 7.
Respectable.
His words are starting to get under your skin. Important to you? Is it really? You think that you're important to him? Is that why he tricked you so long ago? And your foot stuck underneath the chair and it drags across the room a bit as you are trying to leave. I will have make Rush, go ahead and make a perception with disadvantage because you're asleep.
Okay. 14.
You're awake.
Where you going?
I gotta go on a walk. I'm just thinking about those people we met earlier, and it's perturbing.
Turbine. Do you need help?
No, I'm good.
suppose.
You sleep. You sleep. It's fine. Everything's fine.
All right. Yeah. Just try to get back soon, please.
I will try.
Okay. I'll probably wake up here in a bit if you're not back, and I'll go look for you.
Okay. Sounds like a plan.
I'll just poof, fall back to sleep.
And I run out the door.
All right, out the door you go. Is anyone doing anything else before sunrise?
Yes.
Okay, good, because I had. Okay, good.
Who's outside my door right now?
I
who's
think it's me. I don't think
Yeah,
I've
it's still
been.
10.
I don't think anyone's taken over watch, and I'm pretty mad about it.
We had
So-
other business to attend to, Ken.
Shouldn't have, I don't know, given me that strong drink, you know? Like that was an option.
The audacity. Yeah. I think
Uh,
I would go to the door to see who's outside.
Do I
Right,
hear
as
the
you-
door open?
You're standing right there. Absolutely.
Perfect.
If you don't, you're a shitty guard.
Yeah, I'm a crappy
I
guard.
mean,
Wow.
I think honestly, I think your passive perception is 9, so there's a chance that you just wouldn't, other than the fact that you are just literally standing right there.
Um. Oh. Lady Gael, did you need something?
Well, no, not particularly. It's the first night being away from the castle, and I hear your stories all the time about the adventures and mischief that you would get into. Perhaps we could, I don't know, go get into some mischief?
Oh. Um. You know what? Since my relief has yet to arrive, why the hell not?
I was gonna go anyway, so I'm so glad you came. On your
Yeah,
own
that was also kind of. I thought maybe you were just gonna do it anyway, and
I would have.
yeah. Okay. Right. Mischief. And fun. Right. the middle of the night.
Mm.
So, nothing's going to be open.
I can make them open. Do we need something to be open?
No, no. I just meant no bars will be open. So, do I know of anything that can be done in this town after late midnight?
It it is a weekend, so there's a chance that walking around you may just like stumble into somebody's party would be kind of the only thing. There may be like some patios potentially would still be open.
Perfect. Then, well, Gael, we could. Sometimes the best adventures start by just wandering.
Oh, wandering. Yes, let us wander.
Right. Just promise me one thing.
Mhm.
I'm still guarding you. So no matter what happens on this misadventure of ours, you have to stay close to me.
Ken, fear not. I will protect you.
Oh.
He hooks his arm. Let's go.
Oh, okay, yes.
And we go.
All right. As you I did you changed, I assume. You are no longer covered
Yes.
in
Absolutely not. No, she changed
And-
immediately.
perfect. Ken, you are fully armored still?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Sounds good. You make your way out into the night. It is mid-spring at this point, so it's relatively cool, but it's still kind of a refreshing difference from coming out of winter. And as you are walking down the streets, these are cobblestone streets. There's every now and then you see a skittering cat, and you make your way through this part of town where there's not many people. But Gael, you, with your passive perception, are able to hear music coming from probably about maybe quarter mile down the street.
Do you hear it, Ken?
No.
I hear music. Come, come, come. And she's dragging him along. Come, I hear it.
Yes, I'm following you. You have my arm. I don't know where else I could go right now.
Just go faster. Come, let's go. I'm excited. This is kind of out of character.
It, it's delightful to see.
You gotta loosen up, Ken. You're killing me.
I need to. Okay, very well.
Have a little bit of fun. So serious.
As you are approaching the source of the music, you see that there are actually quite a few people who are still out and about here. And as you see this dancing and swirling, you recognize that this is a wedding party. People are celebrating a recent marriage.
Oh, wedding. Okay, let's sneak into it.
Last time I crashed a wedding, Torin was 3 sheets to the wind and pantsless. So hopefully this goes better.
I love that story. I will keep. I don't wear pants, but yes. Just blend in. Just blend in. Act casual and natural. Hello. Hi.
Greetings, this is Lady Gael, and I am Ken, her guardian.
Nice to meet you all. Congratulations. Where's the bride and groom?
You can make a perception check, see if you can see them.
Very, very casual. We are just blending in. No big deal.
Blending in.
Ooh, that is a 9. That is a 9 for Gael.
You don't see anyone particularly that seems to be the center of the crowd. You don't see anyone in at least what you recognize as a style of wedding dresses. However, you have not been really to many common people's weddings. You have mainly been the weddings of the elite, so the wedding attire may look different.
Oh, it must be casual. I see.
You do see, though, that people are nodding in welcome. People have been long drinking. They assume that you belong and are welcoming you into their merriment.
Oh, Ken, this is exciting. This is love it. Yes.
Yes.
When does the shenaniganing start?
Well, we have to drink.
Oh, do you, okay. What? Hello.
This is there's not really a bar for you to go to. It seems kind of a self-service type of thing where there's different barrels with various bottles on top of the barrels. People are using the barrels as tables. Others are kind of pushing past them to grab what they want, and then kind of setting them back and moving on their way.
Ken will just pick up 2 cups and hand one to Gael that's empty and say, sometimes mischief and shenanigans means we experience new things. And one of those new things for you tonight is going to be serving yourself.
Oh, that's fine. Absolutely.
Yes.
Ken, just one moment, and she like reach out and like grabs like a part of your like shirt and like cleans her glass.
Yes. Yes. Now, have you ever used a keg before?
A what?
Perfect.
Okay.
All right. And he'll walk over and show her how to pour her own drink.
Oh, it's quite rustic. Um. Oh.
Mhm.
Okay. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to make you, Gael, make a. Let's go with a sleight of hand to pour a drink from a keg.
Okay.
Wasn't
Yeah.
ready for that one. I think a sleight of hand.
Ooh, okay. We an 8. An 8.
Mm-mm. No, it's all foam. All foam.
Oh,
You have this much beer, this much foam.
Oh.
it's quite bubbly.
Yes, here, let me take that one, because that's going to start the night off very wrong. And he'll put it to the side, and he goes, "This is how you do this." And he'll tip the glass, and do the whole thing, or the not the glass, but the wooden cup that we have, and we'll fill it and give it to her. You tried. That's what matters. It's a new experience.
Thank you.
You are not a barmaiden.
Absolutely not.
Exactly, but now we know for sure that you would never be one.
Ken, what are you saying to me?
I'm saying maybe in the future you don't pour your own drinks.
Oh, okay. I agree.
Okay.
So, she's like looking around to see how everybody else, because it's quite heavy now, and she's trying to just hold it delicately. She's like, okay.
Mhm.
Um, okay.
Now,
Quite.
now you take a drink.
Oh, okay. What am I drinking? Is it bitter? Is it sweet? What?
It's very hoppy, but it's relatively sweet.
Okay.
Wait, Gael, is this your first ale?
Well, I mean,
Hold on then. Wait, hold on. Everybody, please, can I have your attention, please?
okay.
You see the heads beginning to turn your way.
This day of merriment for the lovely couple, and he doesn't really gesture to anybody in particular, just because he doesn't know who the hell is getting married. This merry day is celebrated by all here, and the love and unity that is shown is fantastic. However, I have somebody that's never tried ale before right here. Let's see if she likes it.
Oh,
The crowd, everyone lifts their drinks as you say this. A collective cheer goes up, and those who have free hands start like giving like a slow clap for you. They are counting down, waiting to see your reaction.
oh my. Oh,
Go
okay.
on.
Another collective cheer goes up as the cup touches your lips.
Yeah, it's quite earthy. Earthy.
Earthy!
Yep, everyone's cheering. You can see that many other cups are making their way to you of various different types of ales for you to try.
Oh, hi. Okay, just in the same. Okay. Oh no, that. Wow. That does not. That tastes like dirty water. Oh
You
goodness.
can see a very offended halfling walk away.
I'm sorry. Oh gosh. There's so many. There. Whoo. Whoa. Just a moment. I'm okay. Thank you, everyone. Oh, I'm gonna stick with mine. Mm,
They give you a bit of a concerned brow, but they accept it. They also look at Ken and give a slight shake of their head and go back to the party.
we did it.
Are you having fun?
I'm not sure. Are you?
Yeah, actually.
Oh, oh, good. Oh, that makes me okay. So now we've drank. Now what's next?
Oh no,
Oh,
you've sipped
oh, more.
much
At
as you can tolerate.
at hearing this, you see a half elf approach you. The only way that you know he's a half elf is the fact that he has pointed ears. He is far too heavily built to be elvish. He has long, ruddy hair that's in a braid, and he is very clearly drunk. And he saunters up with the bottle, having heard your words. The ale is not what you want to focus on. This, and he wavily has a bottle in front of your face. This is going to be the one that you are wanting, and is offering it to Ken.
I will take it and sniff it. Is it just straight alcohol?
It's like a spiced whiskey.
Ah, perfect. Uh, uh, Ken will cheers, and he'll take a small sip of it, and then hand it to Gael. He's gonna try and keep as straight of a face as he can to make her think it's gonna be a-okay.
All right, Constitution save then.
Perfect.
Straight from the bottle, Ken. Oh, it's very exciting.
17.
Yeah, mean mug.
Perfect.
Okay.
Give it a shot.
Okay. Yes. No. What did it tasted okay?
Oh yes.
Okay. And she will tip the bottle back and not knowing how full it was, end up probably taking a bigger shot than she expected.
Constitution save.
Ken. Oh, oh my word. That is quite unique. A 10. She got a 10.
You keep it down. You give a bit of a cough. It's rough on the throat, but
Hmm.
you get it down and you keep it down. Congratulations.
Woo!
Ken just looks impressed.
See, didn't think I could hang. Huh? I don't know what that means. The guards say it sometimes. I'm not sure.
To you?
No, I just hear it in passing.
Okay, good.
Ken
Oh,
was about to mess up someone's day.
oh no, absolutely no. Okay, well this is okay. Puts this down. Dance. Time to dance.
Oh, I don't think that
It's
that's
okay. And she grabs you and starts to spin you on the floor.
Amazing. As you are pushed into this crowd, there's music that is lighthearted and upbeat. No one on the floor is doing like a practiced dance of the ballroom. Everybody is just spinning and dancing as they see fit. So let's get a performance check from both of you.
Oh no.
Performance. What? Come on, Gael, don't let me down, baby.
I got a 4.
She has a
More
not
accurate.
natural 20.
So
Dirty.
a dirty 20.
She doesn't do dirty. Just not natural.
Just an unnatural 20.
Something. Right.
So, Ken, you are trying to dance in full plate armor, which does not lend itself to good dancing. Fortunately for you, your partner is the picture of Elven grace, and she makes you look good despite the fact that you do not look good. So, you guys made something out of nothing. However, you do notice lots of eyes beginning to turn towards Gael. They are very impressed with your footwork.
she amps it up even more. Look, girl likes an audience, so she's just going to
Oh, she's got
keep.
one. Absolutely, you have one right now.
She's hamming it up. Of course she's hamming it. Come on.
Ken only ever learned to do one dance, as was required of him to become the Queen's Guard,
The
and
floss.
that was it.
Mm-hmm.
What
Yep,
dance
the
is that?
one.
Ken?
Oh, it's probably some formal thing that, was like at one point you may have to dance with the queen as her guard. Like that was it. It was just because the queen's not going to do anything fancy. She's the queen. She does whatever she does is fancy. So it's like he's just trying, and it's just really awkward the whole time.
The music begins to change, begins to soften and go into a nice lilting flow. And you notice that there are people now going to get drinks, and you now that you see it's only really couples on the floor, and you're able to pick out the recently married couple now.
Gael, maybe we should take a step back so that we don't interrupt.
Yes, perhaps. Are there other couples on the dance floor?
There's a few others, yeah.
Okay, perhaps we should go pay our congratulations. Perhaps maybe a bridal gift.
Do you have anything on you to give to them?
Oh, um,
I guess I
she
could.
a necklace. She is wearing one of her nicer pieces of jewelry that she always has. Perhaps this.
Uh, you. That is worth. You know what? Mischief and shenanigans. Yes, I love it.
Okay, so she takes it off, and so beautiful. And we'll walk over to the couple.
All right. Sounds good. They are currently dancing. You notice that there is a halfling male who has short, dark, curly hair. He has just a huge smile pasted on his face. And you can see standing a few feet taller than him is an elf with shining bronze skin, long dark hair, and that same stupid smile just plastered on her face. And when you approach, they don't really notice you right away. They seem kind of caught up in just being together. But eventually, you're standing there. They look up. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't see you.
Of course, no, please forgive us for intruding. We just wanted to come and say our congratulations to your new nuptials.
Oh, thank you so much for coming. And she looks to her husband, expecting that he knows you and invited you. And he looks at her with the same expectant smile. And neither of them do an introduction with you. So they're stuck in this like
She looks at Ken.
waiting for.
Right. Yes, we honestly just wandered in. And everyone was just so inviting, and so we wanted to make sure that we at the very least came over, paid our respects, and Lady Gael here wanted to offer you a present for your wondrous day.
On behalf of
Late-
the and she'll
the female elf takes it. Lady Gael, there's a lady at my wedding, and she looks down at the necklace and almost like double takes back at you and tries to offer it back.
please.
This is far too much.
Please. I hope you cherish it for the many years ahead.
And you can tell by the look in her eyes that she will. This is a delightful surprise.
May Solar
Lady at my wedding. And you get a smile and a nod from her small husband as well.
Congratulations.
I don't have anything to give you. Does he look to be holding any weapons on him, the halfling?
This is weird.
It doesn't appear so.
Perfect. Ken will just pull out a dagger unthreateningly, and hand it to the halfling, for the protection of your future household. And he'll hand it to him.
And you see his eyes flick to your armor now that Gael has been addressed as a lady. You now see that he is scanning to try and kind of figure out who you are, and he sees the bronze dragon sigil on your armor. And he takes the dagger with as much awe on his face as his wife took the necklace with. Thank you, my lord. Thank you.
Oh, no, I'm not a lord or anything like that. No, my name is Ken. You can just call me Ken. I'm just her guard.
Of the Queen's Guard, mind you.
And again, you see his small jaw drops open. Of the Queen's Guard.
Yeah, but like not the queen. Yeah, I mean, it is the queen.
He's now confused.
This Queen's Guard, yes, of course. Don't let him.
He looks down at the dagger again and back up at you, and there is his eyes are round. They are just full of just perplexed that you came to his wedding and gave gifts. Please make yourself at home. I don't know if you've tried any of the ales yet. We've got a variety of ales imported from the steppe where they're known for them. Could we get some whiskey over here for the lady and Ken?
There's really no need to treat us as anything but people that walked in from the side of the road.
Well, not just.
Unfortunately, his words already went out, and you are now surrounded by an offering of drinks.
Get.
Okay, here we go. Another
Shenanigans.
We're shenaniganing. She looks back at the couple and say, "May Solar bless your future now and always." Again, congratulations. And she takes a drink to be polite. To you.
And a large cheers goes up from everyone in the surrounding area, and the music again kicks up to the faster pace.
Whilst the merriment ensues, is this anywhere in the vicinity of the merchant district? Like, I assume we're on our way home having failed epically, and uncovering any details about Malachar.
You would be, I mean, within like walking distance, but it's not.
It's not like between where we were and where we're going, which is home.
It's triangular.
Triangular. All right.
Find us,
Makes
Oleg.
sense.
Find us, Oleg. You're our only hope.
We'll see. Nope, I do not. It is a zesty 2.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, zesty.
Anariel, where are you hunting? You're out in the city right now.
I would be going to the poorest part of town and finding someone who looks shady as fuck.
You are not anywhere near them. This is a pretty nice part of town.
Yeah, no, she would not go somewhere nice.
Oh, yeah. All right. Any other things you want to do at this party? Any other
I think
shenanigans to be had?
Yeah, I think I'll hang back a little bit and like just kind of hang out if like Guile keeps dancing or whatever, and just kind of take in the peaceful moment. You know, I'm not on a guard duty. I'm not training anybody. It's just I'm having a mischievous adventure with my friend, which is nice. I'm also thinking about Torin with this wedding happening. And there's just some stuff I need to ask him the next time I see him. because it starts making him think a little bit more about things.
Love it.
I
Amazing.
imagine, Torin, you and I are getting back to the inn around this time. And I'm just imagining us now coming to the hallway expecting to relieve Ken of duty and be like, holy shit. Are you saying what I'm saying? Ken was probably killed. For sure he was killed. They
I
probably
don't
got
know
the
if I'm
lady
saying what
Gael.
you're saying, but what I'm saying is Kid is not there, and that is an immediate issue.
Right. So he's dead, but now we need to figure out where Malachar is and where Gael is. Huge problem. Also, you were drinking on the job, totally unprofessional. They're gonna come after you.
You tell no one, and no one has to find out, first of all. Second of all, Lady Gael? Lady Gael?
Do we kick down the door? I'm gonna kick down the door.
I
I'm
don't
gonna
know
kick
if it's
down the
that.
door.
Don't be rash.
No,
I'm
no.
not paying for a door this evening.
Listen, the coward's only reward is to live in fear another day. And then I'm
Can
gonna
I just
kinda kick
open it
the
up,
door.
please?
That
is
was way too epic of a
Um,
line.
Okay,
Store
so
opening.
since you said you were going to kick it down, and he said you were going to open it. I need you to both make a dex check to see who gets there first.
Okay.
Please,
Oh,
This
Please.
kick is coming one way or the other, friend.
please do it.
Kicks Torin.
And I'm not very dexterous. It's gonna be a 5 for my acrobatics.
14 dex check.
So
But the disappointing thing is that I rolled a 22 on my athletics for
yeah,
the kick.
so you, Torin, your arm is on the door handle, and you take a large a foot directly to the rib cage, and your hand has already twisted on it, and you are sent sailing through the door.
Fantastic.
I'm feeling a rampage coming on. Oh, holy shit, it's empty.
I'm just. Oh, that was
Boy,
me.
get
Out
up.
the door. Oh,
Listen, try to be a little bit professional, okay? We've
Can you roll an unarmed strike on that damage, please?
yeah, absolutely.
First one to take damage in this campaign.
Goddamn.
It would just be 5.
5 points
Just
of
fine.
5 points of bludgeoning damage, sir.
What are you doing on the ground right now in a time like this? The assailants could still be in the room.
well, from down here, it doesn't look like anyone's in the room.
Right, I'm the last one left, last man standing. I think we all knew it was gonna happen. Like scanning around the room, looking for signs of a struggle.
I'm gonna get up on like my hands and knees and like stand up.
You know,
Investigation.
My armor.
with my high intelligence, that is gonna be a 3. A single 3.
There are flowers in the room.
Yeah. Oh,
Lots of flowers.
the killers left something.
What? What'd they
I
leave?
take it to be some sort of a taunt. Perhaps they're trying to leave some sort of clue as to where they took her.
What is it? As I
Holy
turn
shit,
and
you don't
just
think
see
that
the
Malachar
flowers.
left these?
It's just flowers. Oh, like it's just flowers.
Right.
Lady Gael
They're
likes
always
flowers.
just flowers until they're not. I dump them on the floor.
Flowers of death.
Now they're flowers on the floor.
Right.
Well, she's very obviously not here, and I doubt she was kidnapped. Because those are nice looking flowers, so she probably ordered them to her room.
I mean, maybe.
Shall we-
Well, you are very drunk, so I feel like between the two of us, who is the brains of this current operation? Probably me. Probably me. Right, so play this
What do you
out.
suggest then, Oleg?
Malachar-
What should we do?
I'm about to tell you what we're gonna do, alright? Just
I'm all ears.
Papa, take a knee, friend. Take a knee and watch the master work. Go.
I'm gonna sit on the edge of the
Voidbreaker,
bed versus
disguised
knee.
as the barmaid, comes up the stairs, right? He sees Ken. He assesses him. He says, yeah, it's not much of a threat. Clunks him out. dissolves his body in acid, obviously, because he knows magic. Right? Then he uses his magic to turn into a flea. He flies through the lock. Poof! He unflees himself, unlocks the door, grabs a Lady Gaia, and flies out the window. Case. Oh, sorry, I missed one small detail. First, he leaves the flowers as like a message to be like, here's flowers on
It
Ken's
makes so
grave.
much
Fuck that
sense.
guy. And then he flies out the window with Lady Gaia. We need to give chase.
Rush, make a perception again with disadvantage because you're asleep.
Come on, Rush, wake up, baby. Wake up.
Wake
please.
up, my guy.
He's gonna make it worse.
A 9.
Damn it, Rush.
You hear like a thud, but you assume that it's just somebody down in the tavern and roll over and go back to sleep.
Instead of Torin getting ninja kicks through a door.
Can we be coming back as this explanation is happening?
Yes, you can. Yep.
We're like giggling in the.
Right.
And I don't mean to trash talk your brother, but he did look feeble, and if I were Malachar, that would have been the moment that I went into strike. It just seemed like his better days were behind him when I sort of sized him up.
He's definitely had
it's
better
impressive,
days.
but I
You
think-
know, he would be no match for Malachar. Truly,
He'll just
we need
whisper
more
to
guard.
Gael. No, let them go on, please.
Please don't.
Yeah.
Corin, with your passive perception, you know that they're there. Oleg, you don't.
I think it's brave of you, borderline noble of you not to cry with your brother's passing. But if you needed to like weep openly, I could wake up Rush. I think he has sort of a calming energy. He's probably dead too, though, if I really think about it.
No, I think I'd be over it pretty quickly. I mean, do you expect these things to happen as a knight?
Right. That and his dog shit personality as well.
Oh my god.
Just are you
Lady
Lady
Gael.
distance? Why are you in
Um,
my room? And why are my flowers on the floor?
Well, you're not dead, so that's a start.
And
Why
I
were
mean,
you not
that
in
is
your
a
room?
positive. If we could put a positive spin on this evening. Are we positive she's not Malachar, though? Like, how would we really know? Maybe he's back to finish the job.
I don't know,
yeah.
Oleg. Maybe you could make I don't know a guess about her personality.
Why are you on my bed, Torin?
And it's good to see you alive.
Is it?
You had it in you.
It's clean. It's fine. I was taking rest after a
On
hefty
my
hit.
bed. With your outside daytime clothes on my bed.
Outside daytime clothes, Torin.
The audacity.
Yeah, honestly, Torin, really unprofessional.
Yes,
Just
Torin, very
really
unprofessional.
disappointing.
And Oleg,
Yeah.
So
He
glad to
also
see you
dumped all
alive,
your
Ken,
flowers.
doing your job.
Oleg, what investigation skills you have?
Right. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
it's all instinct, bro. It's
Oh, of
all
course.
instinct.
Oh, yes, of course. All instinct, yes. Now, how often are you correct in your assessments of a situation?
I mean, listen, I don't think I'm the one who needs to be in question. You left your post. We was coming back to relieve you with some
Oh.
hot leads about the Malachar
You mean-
situation. And there
Sorry, you
were.
mean
not-
making sure the post of protecting Lady Gael? That post?
Well, specifically, we sort of assumed it was going to be protecting this door tonight. We didn't really talk about contingency plans, like
The-
if she ran away.
Right. The post that you were supposed to, at least one of you were supposed to take over for me 2 hours ago?
Well, if I'm being honest, your brother was too drunk to protect the door, and I had to go save him from doing something stupid. Probably.
Ah, so it's Torin's fault.
It most certainly is. Torin, explain yourself.
Lady Gael,
I'm
I will
lost.
leave you
How did we get
to
to this
your
being my
room.
fault?
And Oleg, if you wouldn't mind taking over next watch.
No, please,
Torin,
Ken. Ken,
Huh?
you can't. He thought he was supposed to watch the door, Ken. And Torin is
Yes.
drunk. What am I supposed to do?
Well, Oleg is a ward knight. He is more than trained and acclaimed for this position. And I assure you, he will take his duties seriously.
He thought his duty was to protect the door. That
Oh
is
no,
now
he's
his
supposed to
military.
guard the door that you are behind.
Yeah, I know the door wasn't always protected. I mean, I was gonna kick right through that thing.
Yeah, he was gonna kick right
Oh.
through that thing.
He
So,
definitely kicked right through that thing.
Torin,
Hmm?
may I
Yep.
escort
Hmm?
you to your room?
I'm no lady. I can escort myself.
Oh,
Thank you.
let me rephrase that. I'm so sorry. I misspoke. Torin, let's go to your room.
That sounds awful authoritarian of you, and I don't appreciate it. I
He's
don't
just
like
gonna
your tone.
grab him by the back of his armor and start guiding him out of the door. Lady Gael,
Alright.
this evening was delightful.
Yes, it was. And when you're done doing whatever this is, can you have somebody escort new sheets up to my room, please, as Torin, with his outside daytime clothes, sat on my bed?
Of course.
Not even dirty.
Oleg, I leave her in your hands.
Oh, dear Solara, be with me.
Right. So I feel a little bit sheepish about the whole situation. I may have acted a bit rash. So I'm just gonna go stand outside and guard the door. Then don't climb out a window or anything.
Speaking of climbing out windows, Anariel, you are making your way back into the room. Would you be like listening to see if you hear this from? Are you coming in through a window, or are you coming through the hallway, just walking back?
Yeah, I'm just walking back normal.
You are walking past this. You see this scene. Door is still open.
This is very interesting. Okay.
Do we see her?
Yep, she's just walking past.
Oh, Anario. Good evening.
Hey, kid.
And pushes Torin.
Is he okay?
Keep going. Yes, he's fine.
I'm great.
Is everything okay?
Ghost
here?
drunk again.
Oh, yes, of course. There's
Like the again
Oleg
word.
is currently on guard duty. Where's your friend?
Oh, he's passed out. You run fast, you
Little
gotta
too
sleep
much
hard.
food.
You know?
Yep. No, understandable. Well, I hope you have a delightful evening. I'm just going to be bringing my brother back to his room now.
Yeah, have fun. She'll stick her head into Gael's room. Do you need me to go grab you some sheets? I heard you, and these men don't seem like they're gonna do anything. So.
Oh, so incredibly kind. Yes, please.
Okay, cool. And I'll run downstairs to grab some, and run back up. Here you go.
Oh, sure, I can figure this out.
Oh, you don't know how to make one?
Never.
Well, there's always a first time for everything. Here, let me show you.
It's a night for firsts, apparently.
You gotta start somewhere. And so she'll come in, she'll take everything off, and then step by step show you how to make a bed.
She will stand with her hands behind her back, but yet very politely and intentionally watching. I see. Oh, I see how they match up. It's like the shape.
It's once you get the hang of it, it's nothing.
Oh, I'm sure. Thank you. So thank you so very much. What was your name again?
My name's Nario.
Pleasure.
And you're Lady Gael, I assume.
Of course.
I don't know how you deal with it being with 3 imbeciles at once.
Well, Ken is, he's extremely competent and my absolute dear friend. The other two, quite concerned. I fear that I might be in more danger with them than without them. If I'm being honest, sometimes.
That can happen.
Yes, yes, yes. But I don't want to keep you. I'm sure you're tired from whatever it is you were doing wandering the halls. But thank you again so very much.
Of course. Have a safe trip and bye.
And we will cut over to where Ken is tugging Torin into his room.
Yeah, well, when we get there, I'm gonna have him open the door, and then I'm just gonna shove him as hard as I can, preferably onto the floor of his room, and then step in and shut the door, and just cross my arms and stare at him while he's on the floor. Well,
Gonna like roll over. I assume I went like face first into the floor. I'm gonna roll over and look up at him. I feel like a lot of this is suspiciously your fault.
oh, do explain, please.
There is no way that was a normal ale you gave me. No way.
Oh, Ken remembers suddenly that he totally pulled a prank on him. With everything else that happened tonight, he completely forgot. Ken just goes, "You're right. I can't be mad at you. My apologies, brother. I let the idea of being outside of the palace cloud my judgment. I did not take my duty seriously, and you have suffered because of that."
Oh, I'm not the only one that's about to suffer. You have started a war on this adventure. And you best grow wise in the back of your head.
Brother, is it wise to pick a war with somebody who knows so many of your secrets?
You may know many, you do not know all.
You know, it's funny, and he'll walk over and kind of sit on the bed. Me and Lady, me and Gael went to a wedding tonight.
Reason I brought that one. A wedding, you say?
Yes, she wanted to have one of our famous misadventures that we always are telling her about.
And how did that go?
Had fun. I think she did too. But
Not the word I expected.
you know, Torrin, it got me thinking. Have you ever thought about marriage?
Too tied up in my own duties to worry about such things. There's maybe later when I'm old. We have such long spans. I'm not too worried about it at the moment. I think I'd prefer to live and explore first.
Maybe it's because father married young. I worry that
This-
you're missing out on so much of life.
There's much to see. This world is large and expansive. Why worry about tying yourself down to one spot just for another person? There's so much glory to be had elsewhere. You have to be open to
Hmm.
the idea.
Some people don't want glory.
To each their own.
Indeed.
I know what my own is, though.
So there is nothing going on between you and Lady Gael?
Of course not.
Okay,
Simply doing my duty.
Mm. Good. You know, there was quite some time where I thought maybe, but
Certainly not. My
really
job to be a
has-
friend.
It really has grown on us. All right, Torin. I'll let you get some sleep. You can skip
You
your
say
watch
grown.
tonight.
Just, it is still a job. There is a duty. Part of that duty, making sure she feels accepted, even in our small group. I'll uphold that duty. But I think she's more of a friend to you than me.
I think, Torin, that I wish for a day to come when you maybe think more about what you want rather than what your duty requires of you.
It's all a game of time. When the right door opens up, I shall walk through it. But as of now, I will take my time and continue down the hallway.
Don't trip, little brother. And he'll walk out of the door.
Okay.
As he walks out the door, Torin, when you fell on the floor, when you were pushed on the floor,
Drop kicked.
tumbled to the ground,
Okay.
you now picking yourself up, notice a folded piece of parchment that fell out of your pocket.
As I stand up from the floor and pick it up, I'll open it to see what it says.
Sky, I need you to mute everybody but Torin, please.
So we can't hear?
I think Sky's the only one who can hear because it's got to play for stream.
Well, Sky and myself, because
Oh, true.
You're in the room.
but I'm here.
Fuck?
But earmuffs, Sky.
Are we good?
Yeah, it's just the three of us that can hear.
As you open the note, you recognize the handwriting immediately.
Oh. Oh.
My boy, you have likely heard by now that I am gone. Know that my path is greater than my broken oath. Find me 20 miles north of Outpost Vakel. I will not linger long. Hurry. M.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, he's going to
All
take
right.
said note and fold that up.
It is now the next morning. It is a beautiful spring morning. You can see the pastels coming through your windows as the sun rises. And as the sun comes up, is everyone making their way downstairs or is anyone lingering?
No, definitely downstairs.
Ken's doing a lap.
A lap around the tavern?
No, around like whatever a mile would be for him to go
You're
around
a
real
quick warm up.
Oh, like a jog.
Yep.
All right.
I'll go
So
with
so
him.
Ken, up with the sun. You gotta make sure you're keeping it in shape even while you are gone. Normally, your training regimen, all of the groups you would have pairs working out together each morning to keep everybody on a very strict regimen, and you hold yourself to that same standard even when you are away. So as you are coming back from your lap, you will notice everybody else has made their way down to the main entryway or the main room of the tavern that you were at the night before. You see the same orc family, the two twin boys, and then the husband and wife. You also notice now that it is less busy. With morning, there are just a few patrons. It's not nearly as busy as it was the night before, and you're now able to notice the few sprites around the room. You living in this world on this continent would know that sprites live kind of parallel to the rest of you. They don't speak the same language and they don't interact much, but it's customary to leave little tables and little chairs and leave little meals for them because they kind of come and go as they please, and just kind of flit about amongst you and in just living parallel lives to you. So you do notice there are a couple sprites in the room. You see a few patrons, and then you have the smell of pastries coming from the kitchen. And as you come downstairs, you see the matron. Grutha gives a nod to Lady Gael. Oh, we've prepared your table over here. We've got the sideboard has a variety of fruits, as the queen said that you liked. And we have different juices for you as well. And we have prepared some teas. Is there anything else that we can get you to make your stay comfortable?
Do you have the rose herbal tea?
Indeed, we do. You will find it right over here. Should I have a pot prepared and brought to your table?
Yes, please. Absolutely.
And she gives you a slight tilt of a bow, and directs you to where you can find your table. There is a beautiful bouquet of tulips on it.
Oh, look. These flowers are not on the floor, just as they should be.
She
Shade.
tilts her head slightly.
Thank you so very much. Don't.
And she goes about getting your teapot ready.
She's just going to stand there and look at the chair and look at her entourage. Are we doing this again? Okay. And she,
If no one moves, I'll run really fast and.
I think somebody has some politeness about them, some etiquette. Thank you. What was your name again?
Rush.
Of course it is. Of course it is. Thank you, Rush.
And I would just run back to my seat.
Oh my goodness. Quite frightening.
Torn is likely sitting down, facing his food, a little bit of orange juice, just trying to recover from the night before.
Excellent. Yeah, you are sipping your juice, trying to decide if your mind is more on the lingering headache behind your eyes or on the words that you read last night. Everybody, other than Torin and Gael, you just would notice with your passive perception. Everybody else can roll a perception check and see if you notice.
I see the almond croissants don't have gold flakes on them. That's fine. This will suffice.
I can throw some gold coins on it if you really need gold on your croissant.
Don't you dare! She won't eat the croissant if money touches it. I get
It's a
7.
joke.
7.
7. A good roll, a respectable
You
roll.
say we all need to make a perception check?
Actually, Rush, your passive perception is high enough too, so you're fine.
Oh,
18.
18. 10?
7.
Oh.
7? Okay. So, Anariel, and then Rush, Torin, and Gael. You see a very well-dressed tiefling. She has deep, rich blue skin. She has shining black horns that are curling around her head like ram's horns. She is leaning, draped against her chair, and you overhear her speaking something about a delayed ship, and you hear the name Rhaegon, which you know is the god of storms.
Oh,
What's the matter?
did you?
Not sure who that is, but she just mentioned Rhaegon delaying some ship. I hope that's not ours. Oh,
What happened?
Oh, there it goes. I knew it.
there we go.
There we go.
We need to. Should we be concerned? Should we go ask her?
Who was it? Was her that said that?
Yes, with the beautiful horns.
Excuse me 1 second. And Ken will stand up and walk over there. I'm so sorry to interrupt your morning meal. My compatriots over there overheard you talking about a storm delaying a ship.
She slowly flicks her eyes, takes you in, flicks over to where you mentioned your companions, and again, an assessing gaze as she studies them. Indeed. As is customary, we visited the priests at the Temple of Rhaegon. He apparently has had a spat with his brother, and a tempest rages. We are going to be delayed for at least 3 days. The fools at the temple insisted we just sail through it. Says Rhaegon values the bold. Well, I happen to value having oxygen in my lungs instead of seawater. So, long story short, I am going to be late.
My condolences for your late departure. I hope the next 3 days for you are eventful. Thank you for the information.
Indeed. And you can see again, she flicks her eyes over to Gael and kind of like traces the lines of your outfit, and gives you like an appreciative nod.
Don't look at her, look at me.
You can see very slowly her eyes turn back and then her face. Yes?
Do you make it a habit of assessing people in such a manner?
She's wearing silk imported from the Drow, and I happen to be the only importer. I was simply admiring my work.
Ah. One moment, please. And I'll turn around and go back to the table. Lady Gael, you want the good news or the bad news?
Oh, I don't want any bad news, Ken. Thank you.
Fantastic. Good news is the importer for your silks happens to be sitting right over there.
Do I know what her name is?
You can make a history check.
Okay. I feel like this would be something that she would want to know. That is a 19.
It is Cal Herkelly.
Cal Hercali?
Herkelly.
Hercali. She will. Oh, Mike, I must go introduce myself. And she'll walk over and extend a hand. And it is so wonderful to me. I love your work.
You wear it very well, darling. She gestures to offer you a seat at her chair.
Oh, of
Or
course.
at her table.
She'll look back at Ken.
You can see she has a few attendants with her, and one of them jumps up instantly to pull out your chair.
Oh, such good help. If only that could be.
It's difficult to find these days.
I would
Flicks
agree.
her eyes back to Ken very intentionally.
Winks at her.
Ken, manners.
Her
please.
tail that she has gives a little agitated flick.
I'm gonna whisper. I'm gonna lean down to Torn and whisper to him. You get to tell her that her ship's delayed by 3 days, and I will sit back down.
I think I will just have small talk with this very refined and elegant individual with help at the station in which she deserves, and she will try to linger at this table for as long as possible.
Excellent. You enjoy each other's company. She regales you with the hilarious gossip that she gets from all of the upper class.
Oh, I always knew he was into that sort of thing. Ugh, the audacity.
Indeed, absolutely scandalous.
I love it. Love it. And she'll just eat up every single little tidbit.
Lovely. Anybody else? What are you guys doing?
Making sure
I'd
Rush
like
eats
to-
breakfast.
Oh,
I'm going fast. I mean,
Where is Oleg also at the table with me?
Oh yeah.
Okay. In between like bites of food after I was told that, Torn's gonna ask you. He's gonna go. So tell me, Oleg, what outpost are you from? I don't know much about you, and it sounds like we'll be traveling together for a while. Where are you from?
So I currently hold station in Outpost Vacal, the most resplendent of the wards. Perhaps, if you are lucky, we will be able to see it, and I can show you where we train, where we eat, where we prepare for battle.
I would love to. It sounds interesting. I've heard many a tale of the Ward Knight and their outposts. It would be an honor to come and see what it's like.
Have you
Oleg,
ever been to the wards? Have you ever seen them with your own eyes?
I believe I would have. Um, DM, is that a history check or?
Um, but just roll a percentage for me.
On a what D100?
percentage die.
Or a D100, that's fine too if you're rolling on.
Just rolling on on 49.
Oh, you had the opportunity once, but you got sick right before, so only Ken got to go.
Oh,
Um, Oleg, correct me if I'm wrong, but the Ward Knights, don't they have masters in the arts of sigils?
Oh, we do. There are many different positions within the knights in our order. There are those that range north of the wards that hunt down vile abominations before they are able to try to get to the other side. There's those that man the walls, those that upkeep the wards.
Hmm. Torin, it may behoove us to stay for a little while so that you may get in contact with some of their masters.
I would be very interested. The runes are always so fascinating, especially the ones of our wards. But yes, like it would absolutely be an honor to come to your outpost and learn more of the Ward Knights.
Yeah, maybe when we ditch the uppity one, maybe our paths will lead us there.
Did he
Maybe-
gesture to me or to Gael?
Or either. To Gael in this case.
Gotcha. I'll look and say, please keep in mind that the uppity one is currently our charge and deserves a manner of respect regardless of being at the table or not.
I apologize. I was not raised or trained in the ways of decorum for instances like this.
Mistakes
Similar
are
subtleties are
merely
not lost on me.
mistakes are merely moments to learn.
That's
I like to think I can
that's all
send
Torn
that
would have.
wisdom, but don't take it in.
Um, do I see a Nariel?
It's a small room. She would be in there, yeah.
Perfect. I'll get up. Excuse me for a moment. And I'm still keeping an eye on Gael over next to these because I don't know any of these people. And I'll walk up to the table. Nariel,
Yes, Ken?
I understand that you helped Lady Gael with her sheets last night. I just wanted to thank you.
It's no problem. We all gotta
I-
learn
I-
somewhere.
I, I completely agree. Lately, I've been trying to do less for her because I know that with her going back home, she may not have the same attendance as she is used to within the castle. So getting a manner of self ability is quite important.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and I see your friend is awake as well. Hello, Rush.
Oh, oh. Hi. Hi.
Hi.
Sorry.
Hello.
Yeah. Are we
Oh.
going already? What are we doing?
Go. Oh. Are you waiting for a ship?
No, we're gonna hunt for that Malachi or whatever his name is.
Malachar? Yeah.
Yeah,
Of
that.
course. Yes, absolutely. Right. Well, good. Well, I just came over to thank you, and I suppose I will not be seeing you.
Oh, you're going on the ship with her?
Well, it turns out we've been delayed by about 3 days, but I assume you guys are heading out soon.
Gonna go do some sleuthing, see what turns up.
Hmm.
You're more than welcome to join
Well,
us.
Yeah.
We did
I-
we did do a bit of sleuthing last night, actually.
Did you, big guy?
Have you overheard?
I thought you said small room.
It is a small room. I just wasn't sure if you were listening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We heard that you were seen outside of Mercedes Provisions, so Doran and I we did a bit of a canvassing of the area.
Who do
Didn't
you?
turn
very
up much
By
thorough.
police,
we,
though.
who do you mean? You and?
Oh, me and that
Myself.
one back there.
Oh,
I mean Mug Torin right away.
Just gonna grin.
what did you guys find?
I mean a lot of promising leads. No like firm direction on any of it, but
What's
there was
one
a
lead?
presence about it, that's for sure. They were closed also.
So it's useful to go back now that they're open.
Yeah, more useful than last night, probably, but
Oh, you sneak around at night?
I mean, I wouldn't say we're sneaking. I had a spectral horse and I'm giant. I don't do a lot of sneaking.
A spectral.
Also, Torin was pissed drunk.
This is telling me a
Wasn't
lot
that bad,
about
was
you
it?
guys. Ken, are they usually
Yes,
like
it
this?
does.
Well,
Oleg,
anyways,
I'm
I
unsure
was-
of. But Torin, not normally.
Interesting.
I was thinking of making my way back there once we finish with breakfast and all that. Maybe go inside now that they're open.
Yeah.
You could
I
come
actually
with.
agree with this. I would
If
love to go and check it out.
you would like Oleg and Torin to accompany you, I can stay behind, and I'll turn to Oleg and Torin. I can stay behind and guard Lady Gael. You two wish to accompany Anariel and Rush.
Wouldn't she enjoy going on a little excursion, seeing as her ship's delayed for 3 days?
It feels
The
like
in-
we have time.
And she's saying
Feel
that
like-
really loud.
I'm sorry.
Oh.
I'm sorry. What? What ship?
Your ship, did he not tell you? Your ship's delayed.
Not yet. No, I
Oh.
hadn't told her yet.
Well, why not?
Ah.
Kin, you should really tell the lady that stuff. It's important
Torin?
information, you know.
Torin, Gael, our ship has been delayed by about 3 days. Mind you, it was an act of a god that delayed it, so there was little that could be done. Do you want to return to the castle for those 3 days, or would you prefer to stay here?
Oh, is there a chance perhaps that it could clear up and that's fine.
I love that I'm going to say this now. Well, damn, Gael, I can't control the weather.
No. We shan't return. We have accommodations here and um it will be fine. We will stay here in case there's any chance that the storm clears up sooner. We could depart immediately. And until then, This could just be another adventure.
Okay, but an adventure that we are not going to get you any closer to the defector that the other four are going to be looking for.
Well, she can come shopping. I mean, it is a store.
Shopping?
Honoriel, the more I spend time with you, the more I realize you are going to be the biggest headache.
I don't know what you
What?
mean.
Of course you
Anaria,
don't.
and she
I
like
completely disagree.
bust in there and like, Anaria, we must go shopping.
Oh, I haven't been shopping in some time.
Oh my goodness, we could buy this one some cute little clothes. 'Cause he's so
This turned into more
Like
of
a
a headache,
doll.
kid.
Yes, Torin, it turned into a headache, didn't it?
Yeah, I've never been closer to defecting on the nose.
What?
Oleg, you are such a kidder.
Well, Lady
Yes.
Gael,
Ha 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 ha
not
ha.
joking at all.
whenever you finish your breakfast, I'd love to go shopping with you.
Of course, let me say goodbye to my new friend, and then we shall we?
You can see, again, small room. Cal stands up and fluffs her really flourishing skirts and gives you a bit of a bow. And it was lovely to meet you.
Oh, absolutely. Are you staying here?
I suppose, seeing as I'm delayed.
Well, at least then we will see each other again soon.
Indeed, we shall.
We shall.
Ken's gonna princess wave at her.
Uh, she is going to, you see her mutter something and a slight finger gesture, and the shutters and the windows behind you slam open with a crack. So make a, let's see, are you surprised or not? We will make a, let's do Constitution to see if you can handle the shock and hold a straight face.
Nat
Constitution
20.
save. Oh, you you hear the crack of wood as this window opens right behind you, just slams, and you don't even flinch. Absolutely nothing shows on your face but this forced smile and the princess wave.
We'll
And
weaken her
again, you see that tail flick in agitation.
Oh,
Was
yeah.
that the first nat 20 of this campaign?
Was
Think
it?
so? I'm not sure.
It
Bravo.
looked so cool.
Bravo.
We'll let you claim it.
First of many.
With a flick of her tail, she drapes herself back into her seat and goes about sipping her mimosa.
Serves you right.
All right, on your way to Mercedes Provisions.
Of course.
Okay, yeah, saddle up horse to a.
You weren't
Leave.
kidding, a spectral horse.
Yeah.
Oh goodness, the horse is back.
I mean, if you want, you can ride on it. Him. I don't think he's got parts, but you can jump on if you like.
Can I roll for parts?
Roll for parts.
Yeah,
Rolling
that'd
for
be
parts.
Roll for
a
parts.
D100 quick.
15.
Hey, you don't know.
You know.
The DC is that high for
What
parts.
are you, a horse doctor, Ken?
Why are you a horse doctor?
Maybe Ken dabbles in horse doctoring.
He's a horse girl.
I'm a horse girl.
Ken's a horse girl. Yep.
I'm a horse girl. Great.
I mean, or if you don't want to ride on it, you can just like stand next to it and admire it. Or
I think a walk would do me good.
Will somebody please get on the goddamn horse so he stops asking us if we want to get on the
Rush,
goddamn
get on the
horse?
horse.
Get on the horse. Oh, Rush is getting on the horse. Rush,
Rush.
hop up.
Come on, boy.
All the way up there.
Ken will bend
Judy
down
lift.
and pick him up
Oh.
and put him on the horse.
So precious.
now rush. This is a tall horse. This is a lot of responsibility. You are a small man. The fall would undoubtedly kill you. So just like hold on tightly. Also, he smells your fear. So
I am pretty scared. I'm just gonna like wrap my arms and just.
yep, that's a good lad.
Mhm. And this horse, as this fine steed, is a steed meant for someone the size and weight of Oleg. This is basically a draft horse that you are on, and you look comically small perched upon his back.
Oh dear. Is that? I'm not sure if that's safe.
He's
Oh,
Oh
fine.
no,
perfectly
it's
safe.
it's
He
certainly not
survived
safe.
worse.
Be fine.
He's survived what?
What does that mean? Please
No.
regale us of your stories.
No, I think it's fine. We're gonna move on.
Torin,
Intrigue.
Yeah. Mhm.
let us move forward as if we were in enemy territory. Please take the front guard. I'll take the rear guard. Oleg, if you'll stay in the mid range.
Makes
want
sense.
part.
I've got long arms.
Torn is going to give a very sarcastic salute and then like parade march to the front before settling into a normal stride, headed off towards Mercedes Provisions.
Beautiful.
Okay.
And since you were there last night, you are able to find your way relatively quickly and relatively without incident.
My goodness, I thought I
as
was gonna have to
the-
roll.
Honestly, you were drunk, so I really should make you
Oleg
roll.
was sober though.
I might take a wrong turn.
With this beautiful spring day, there are a lot of people outside in the streets. Everybody is kind of relishing the feel of the warmth that's starting to enter the air again. You can see that there's kind of the hopefulness of spring. Everybody is kind of popping around, talking to each other, flitting around the streets, and you approach the shop, Mercedes Provisions. You again see that hanging sign that has the two dogs touching noses, a black lab and a yellow lab. And you see a well kept shop. You see that there are large glass windows in the front, which would have been difficult to see into last night because the shop would have been dark. But now you can see a variety of different items in the windows.
What kind of things does this store sell?
You can see that the display shelves in the front have a variety of different footwear options. However, they are not necessarily the shoes that you would be thinking of. These are boots. These are different hiking shoes. You can see on another display case a variety of maps, compasses. This seems to be an outfitter.
Oh, shopping nonetheless.
We might find something.
You know, this is how you gear up for adventure.
She'll stand there and look at the door.
You
and look back
didn't
at
gear up before we left?
And Ariel's gonna open it so we can go in without.
When we not did gear up,
Oh,
but I
sorry,
left
taking
a lot of
forever
it
arguing.
behind.
Anariel, as you pop in, you hear a bell ding overhead. And as you walk in, you can smell leather. You can smell the pine of the wood floor. You see maps with various different locations marked on the walls. You can see it's a very tidy shop with a lot of different adventuring gear. And you can see behind the desk is a small female gnome. She has curly, shiny, long blonde hair. She's got keen silver blue eyes. And you can see behind her skirts is a small blonde head peeking at you from behind her skirt.
You'll probably hear Rush fall down from the horse so he can go inside too. Just there, I'm up. All right, and I'll just walk behind Anario.
He's fine. Everything's fine.
There, yeah. Okay.
I'm glad
Hello,
you're
is there
okay.
anything that I can be getting for you?
We're just shopping around. Just kind of looking. Have you?
As you look around, you also see the two dogs from the sign. You see on the floor. The black lab comes and greets you. The yellow lab looks like it might bite you, but you're not sure.
Listen,
Can
a
I
lot
pet
of people
that
want to bite
dog?
me.
I was actually hoping to do a bit of shopping for information.
Okay. She leans in. Is everybody in the shop now?
I'm gonna wait outside.
Torn will be in the shop taking particular interest to the maps, but he will be listening for the conversation.
So we have some reports that a man was maybe seen outside of his shop a few nights ago. I describe what this man looks like in intricate detail that I will not bore the chat with.
You didn't write it down, did you?
All wrote down that he was seen.
Make an insight. Anybody who's interacted with Sadie.
Insight.
And for me,
Dirty 20.
Nat 1. Gael is
Ooh.
shopping. She is
15.
shopping.
15 for Rush.
Mm-hmm.
So Rush and Denariel, as you look into these keen blue eyes, you can tell instantly that she is a watcher. She watches people. She takes notes. She is somebody who picks up tidbits of information and just tucks it away in case she needs it.
so you wouldn't happen to see him prowling about doing magical things, nefarious gestures, anything sort of sneaky?
She tips her head a bit at you. There's nothing nefarious. He was shopping, and you can tell, again, Anariel and Rush, with your roles, that she might have more information.
What was he shopping for?
She casts her eyes to the rest of you.
There's-
Looking for provisions is what I sell, is provisions.
Yes. More specifically, like, was he buying shoes? Was he?
What did this man do wrong?
He has a 20,000 gold reward on his head.
This is the man that is wanted by the crown?
Yes.
You can tell there is delight in her blue eyes.
Yes, so you would be doing a great service to the realm if you were to cooperate. We could put in a
Yes, the service to the realm. So what did he do?
Oh, he's like the worst sort of guys. Just foul.
Tell me of his crimes.
Torin, you I feel like
Hmm?
what did he do?
He's defected.
Well,
He's a defector of the crown. He was a member of the High Court.
The sign says that. I see
Yeah,
the
but-
posting on the town
No,
board.
he wants like
Tell
graphic
me.
details about all of the.
What has
Ah,
he done?
I see.
Spare,
I see.
spare no details. Dale will not mind. She gestures to the small blonde head hiding in her
I
skirts.
see.
Listen, Dale,
As
you're
I
going to want
should.
to earmuffs up right now because we're about to say some diabolical shit.
Dale pretends that you don't exist.
Unfortunately, as one of the Queen's Guard, I am sworn to secrecy, and his true crimes are so heinous.
Ken,
It must be
Ken,
kept
Ken, can you come inside?
confidential.
Ken will poke his head in. Yes, an Ariel.
Your brother's being stupid.
He
Can you come
kills
tell this woman?
donkeys. He kills people.
No.
Yes.
No.
He burned down like 4 different schools.
Oh.
There was no one in them, but he still burned them down. It's gonna take him
Sorry,
months to fix it.
What?
We're trying
What's
to get
happening? What did?
we're trying to get
what did Torin say?
information. And Torin just said that it's too diabolical to tell. Can you just
Well, we were telling him. Oh, he impersonated a lady just outside your store.
That's not illegal. That's
No, but he didn't. I don't know.
Interesting.
He didn't have papers for it.
you need papers now to
It might have
to.
been an illegal usage of magic for all we know. Listen, the point is he's bad.
Oleg, you're a ward knight. You need to know the laws. I don't understand.
Listen,
As you two are fighting, you can see Mercedes is sitting back and she is taking it in.
listen, Ken, we may not be trained in the ways of the laws down here at the fancy capital. We might not know the decorum of the courts or how to be chivalrous. But we are trained in other things, Ken. We are trained to hunt down aberrations, fiends, abominations that you haven't even conceived of in your mind, beings of pure malice and shadow that want to slip into our realm and strangle the very peace that our realm enjoys.
Make a dex save.
Oh.
Save?
Save.
A 12.
As you are getting heated and are starting to talk more with your hands, the yellow dog is starting to feel more and more threatened by your behavior, and he is going to latch onto your leg.
Oh,
Perfect.
Jones, stop! Oh, he's very really friendly. He just thought that you were maybe a little scary. So you're wearing armor though, so you're probably fine.
When Oleg is monologuing, there are a few things that will interrupt an Oleg monologue, and he's trying to just keep making his point to Ken.
Ken,
Formless, nameless beasts that slip
And you
into
can see that
our reality, threatening your very way of life. And in those moments, Ken, those are what I'm trained for, and you'll be damn glad to have me.
let him go. You let him go.
I'm sure. I'm so sorry, madam. What is your name?
I'm Sadie.
Sadie? It's lovely to meet you. My name is Ken. I'm the head of the Queen's Guard.
The head of the Queen's Guard. The secrets
Yes.
you must know.
Oh, so many. Would you like to hear one of them?
Certainly, but I feel like I should get my dog off of them.
Oh no, he's totally
he's
fine. Don't worry about the dog.
Everything's fine.
Oh, well, excellent. I shan't worry.
Fantastic. So Malachor, currently he is being pursued by the kingdom.
Indeed.
The reason behind that is we're wanting to keep it a secret so the public doesn't, go into a frenzy. Obviously.
Of course, I totally understand.
Absolutely. And so if this secret was to get out, it would cause a public uprising. Do you understand?
Certainly would, so I shall keep my mouth shut.
Fantastic. Malachor. He'll look around real quick just to make sure no one's watching, to be dramatic, and lean in. Malachor stole secrets from the kingdom, from the queen herself.
Say it isn't so.
I am
She have,
afraid so.
Secrets.
Very deep, dark secrets.
You don't say.
Indeed. So, any information you could give us about his whereabouts or his plans or what he was doing here would benefit the kingdom, but also may lead to further information in the future should whatever you have to tell us prove to be truthful.
I make a deception check.
This is where it's gonna fail, guys. I'm so sorry.
Oh no, it sounded so good when you were speaking it.
She'll roll against you. She'll roll an insight versus you.
Okay.
Jesus.
Oh, she's gonna believe you.
You sure? Because I got a 7.
2.
Yes. That works, it
Interesting.
works.
I did not know the queen was such a scamp. She seemed so straight-laced.
Oh, Ken has to visibly stop himself from reacting to that.
Sorry,
He goes, Indeed. Lady Gael, do not worry about it. We will speak later. So as you can understand, it is imperative we find some information on him so that we may protect the kingdom.
Of course, anything for our lovely queen. If anything, I like her better now. She seemed a little uppity before. So, here's what I know. He was buying winter boots, which, as you know, as you can see, it is spring. It is a lovely day outside. We have never had better weather. He is buying heavy winter fur boots. He buys heavy winter fur coat. They're on clearance section, obviously. We have changed to spring decor.
Would you
So
be saying that you're
rusty.
having a big summer blowout right now?
Big
Woohoo,
summer
big
blowout,
summer
in fact.
blowout.
Whew.
Not
Interesting.
copyrighted. It's okay.
Interesting.
While she says this, I'd like to go look at the maps and try to see somewhere that's more mountainous, higher altitudes.
Indeed.
Speaking of, there's a map I'm looking for.
Waha.
Gael is
Huh.
gripping
I have-
Oleg's like cape or whatever because hearing of the befouling of the queen is not okay.
I have one more piece of information for you that you may find interesting. I'll watch him go because he did not look like this old man on the posters. He was a very handsome elf boy. And he's walking towards the portal station.
Mm.
Oh,
Your. Oh, go ahead.
oh no, I was gonna ask for a compliment. Go ahead.
I love you. Your help will go a long way, and I will make sure that I personally tell the Queen of the assistance that you gave us in the apprehension of this criminal.
She twists her hair around her fingers. Think nothing of it. I simply live to serve the crown. And she gives you a meaningful glance, meaning she absolutely wants whatever other
Mhm.
gossips and secrets come your way in the future.
I will nod my head at her and I need to find Torin. He's in the room, right?
Yep, he's looking at the maps.
Look at a
Perfect.
map. Trying to find a map.
Perfect. Fantastic. Hey, whatever you're doing, stop it. Come with me.
In the time that I was looking for maps, would I have found a map of the region surrounding Vackle?
Yes. And if you go to your map, I think it's this one. Nope, that's not it.
I was about to say,
Oh.
that looks familiar.
I know. That's from our one shot.
Huh. I think I know this map.
Okay, there we go. So you will know that it is a heavily forested
Okay, I see it,
region.
yeah.
Approaching it. Yep, exactly. Heavily forested, and then mountainous beyond.
Interesting. As Ken calls out, I'll look over to her and I go, "How much for the map?"
And she, you can see, looks at your well kept armor, the company that you are keeping. Is 4 gold.
It's awfully expensive for a map.
Oh, Jesus.
He's
Look,
hand drawn.
I will put 4 gold on the table on the
And
counter
thank
for
you,
her.
Ken.
so
What did you
much.
need now?
With me outside now.
Okay, outside. Me, you now.
Let me remove 4 gold from my
Say
inventory.
goodbye, Dale. Say goodbye to our new friends. Dale does not say goodbye.
Like him. I'm gonna, as soon as we get out the door, I'm going to round on Torin. And it's just him and me, right?
If no one else followed you out.
Perfect. Torin, I'm giving you one chance. And only one chance to tell me that you know nothing about Malakor's current whereabouts or where he is going.
Obviously, I don't. You heard her. She said he headed for the portal station. I
Of
have no
all the
clue
people,
where he's headed.
of all the people in this current company, you were the closest to him.
Not denying that, but I'm telling you, didn't tell me anything.
You had
I
no
haven't
idea
spoken
about
to
his
him in
defection,
weeks. Of course not.
and he didn't
Still,
leave you any hints
I
or
still
clues
know.
about anything?
No. You think I would sit here and do nothing?
You're right, I'm sorry. This wasn't the plan, and
It's a lot.
things are. We're
understand.
not bounty hunters. We're here to protect Lady Gael until we can get her back to her home. That is it.
Yes, but if we can find him, if we can figure out what's going on, it's just out of character.
Fine. I will take over full protection of Lady Gael if you wish to pursue this.
No, I will continue to travel. For now, I wish to find him, but we'll see if we can find any leads along the way.
Very well.
As you are saying this, Anariel, you are still up near the desk near Sadie. You haven't left yet.
I'm
I remember.
I'm looking at maps, but I'm assuming that's
Oh,
near
looking at
her.
maps. Yeah.
Maps.
She inclines her head at you. I remembered one more thing for your information. There was just a second when we were like locking eyes, and I was thinking like maybe we had something, I don't know, where it seems like in the flesh his eyes almost seemed like they changed like red for a moment. I don't know if that will be helpful for for anything or not, but thought I should share it with you anyways.
Interesting. I appreciate your information. I will let them know, I suppose.
Excellent, thank you.
Yeah.
I want to try to find Torin.
Okay, he's right
Everyone
outside
wants to
the
find
glass
Torin.
windows.
Yeah, I was just waiting patiently for you guys to get. I was just like face pressed against the glass.
Is the dog still attached to
I'm
you? You're like
shaking him
face
and I look-
pressed. And the
No, Sadie has now pulled the yellow lab off
Hey,
of.
Before I go, he has like all of his shots and things, right? I'm not gonna
No,
get
but
knocked
he's-
out and die.
He's fine though. He does not have any shots.
Rush, come here, Rush. Don't get
You're
too
dead
close.
dog. You are so naughty boy.
Yeah, don't. You look like a chew toy, Rush. Stand over here, please.
Right. So yeah, I'll walk up. Boy, Torin,
Yes?
would you come over here and help me with horse really quick? I need to check his shoes.
You better
gonna
go
give
with
him-
him, brother. That sounds important.
Just gonna give a nod to Kid and head off towards Horse Tua.
All
So
of my-
I'm like kneeling down, inspecting his. Right. So there's nothing wrong with his shoes at all. He doesn't even have them. But it seems to me the queen was saying that he means to bring down the wards. Yes.
Not sure what he means to do.
I was looking for a confirmatory, a head nod. I get we're trying to be incognito, but
How tall are you? I'm sorry. How loud are you talking right now?
my normal Oleg voice, but slightly
Perfect.
quieter, but still.
Yeah, Ken's
not
gonna come
so-
over and be like, "No, there was no confirmation that he was going to try and bring down the wards. It's just a worry that we have because he has the ability to."
Right, but if he bought like snow boots and a jacket, like a heavy jacket, we not worried that he maybe means to go north of the wards. It would be. Don't want to get ahead of myself here, but it seems somewhat reasonable that he might be buying warmer clothes because he means to go north.
Yes, but why? He's a smart man. He knows that the only thing out there
Well,
for him
because
is
it
death.
would keep him warmer. Or if he's going to encounter
No,
snow, that makes
the
sense.
the clothing does make sense. Yes, it's the wanting to go north of the wards that doesn't make sense.
I mean, I don't disagree, and I'm not going to pretend to know the workings of a man like this, but I feel like the wards maybe are in danger. And I know that I took an oath to protect Lady Gael and help you on this quest, but it seems the time may be of the essence.
I do agree. The quicker we find Malakar, the better. There are many
We have-
unanswered questions, but this duty comes first. At least here and now. So we will continue to investigate. You are right.
We have 3 days before we can leave. That is all the time I'm giving you.
We were talking this morning, Torin, about Vaco, about your desire to see the wards. Seems
Yes.
perhaps gratuitous.
Something interesting. Malakar told me stories of the wards. I have reason to want to go see them, especially if it would maybe answer some questions. He's a man of mystery, you know. Perhaps he left behind a clue.
Corin, go ahead and make a deception check.
A
Can I make a perception check?
Insight, I think would be.
Or insight?
Would you be skeptical of him? Would you be like actively?
That's the reason I asked
15.
him to come outside, is because I am concerned that he knows more than he's letting on when it
Then
comes
yes,
to
you can make an
Malachor.
insight check.
19.
You can tell that he's hiding something.
And we'll stay silent.
So, what do we say then? I mean, does somebody stay back with Gael, or do we bring her? She would be quite safe.
Be left
Debatably, the
anywhere.
safest.
Thank you
What's
very much.
that?
I won't be left anywhere. She's come outside since everybody wants to be outside.
Lady
Right.
Gael, the plans have changed. It sounds like we will be going north.
I suppose we need to find a better store for my shopping because I need some winter clothes, and this I can't wear this.
Perhaps Torin can accompany you and Anariel and Rush while me and Oleg make the necessary preparations for our travel.
You wanted me to go with, well, I guess Nariel's going, I suppose.
Poor Rush.
But, bless.
Sure. I'm sure we can find another store nearby that sells provisions. And should be a fairly good deal. After all, it's spring. Everything's on the way out if we're going north.
Yoo-hoo. Make someone blow up.
Please make it.
Ken, before you go with Oleg, can I speak to you?
Of course, Oleg, I'll be right back.
And she will pull you away from wandering ears.
Oh yeah, I'll just stay right. Right here.
Well, she doesn't care about you. She knows that you won't say anything about anything.
Just chill with the boys.
The homies. So, one more thing this shopkeep said before, well, after you left, I suppose, was that she said that his eyes turned red for a brief second. So he might not have the appearance that you think he does. So.
Does that trigger anything for me as far as like like information at all that I would know?
You can make a general history check.
That is a nat 1. Good to know.
Weird.
Anariel, I know we don't know each other, but I was hoping I may ask a favor of you.
Depends.
Of course. Keep an eye on my brother for me. He's been acting strangely. I just want to make sure he's okay.
Sure.
Let me know if he says anything or does anything concerning.
I don't know him that well, so I don't know what you define as concerning.
Anything not of a knight of his station.
Oh, okay, sure.
Thank you. Was that all?
Oh, yeah, sure, yeah.
Okay. Well, all right.
You're all joining me in Rush to go on this little.
Oh, wow. Yes, we just kind of blazed right past that piece of information. Yes. But I assure you that should we capture him, the reward will go to you and Rush.
Okay, perfect. That sounds about fair.
Hmm.
Yeah. So, yeah, you guys can tag along, I suppose.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Oleg, I'm gonna regret saying this, but you and me have to go out on our own, and they're so close to 10,000 points.
They are so close to asking for a discount. Daddy DM, they're asking for a
Well, it seems
discount.
like that's the end of tonight's episode. If you want to, right. So we must make preparations then.
Yes.
Lady Gael, shall we go shopping?
Those have been my favorite words you've ever said, Torin. Yes.
And the ones I regret the most. Let's go.
And Russian and Ariel, you're joining on the shopping adventure?
Yeah. They're bribing you, DM and chat.
Luckily, I don't have that open.
Yeah.
The chat is providing art. The chat is providing art. Character art.
No, I love character art. It's the
Don't do
true
it.
source of
Don't do it.
Do it.
No.
Don't fall
Don't
for
do
it.
it.
Daddy
Don't
DM
do it.
discount.
Oh,
Hold
Daddy DM
strong.
discount.
Hold
Hold
strong.
strong.
Hold.
I don't know what they want me to do because
They want
I don't
Ken
have
and
chat
Oleg to
open,
kiss.
so,
They want a discount for
I don't control. I don't know who has 10,000 points yet. I just have
They
to be.
Hey,
said
cool.
chat, fun fact, it would only take 1 extra hour
They
at
said
that many
discount.
points.
I'm not. No.
They said get the discount. Daddy DM.
this is the type of moment that's worth working towards.
It's true.
Chat, don't get impatient on us. Okay, it's
Yeah.
the slow burn.
It's a slow burn.
It's the slow
Exactly.
burn.
Slow burn.
Oh wow, I hate it now.
They're gonna
Yeah.
don't listen to these people, chat. Don't listen to these people. They're gonna take the rug out from
They will take the rug out.
All right. Yeah, Oleg and Ken, we'll start with you.
Yeah.
We're just
I
like
think if-
walking with horse between us.
Yeah. Ken's very lost in thought. And isn't really paying attention. He's mostly just like there's a horse next to him. He knows Oleg's on the other side. He has to follow along. And then at one point he'll go, tell me, can your spectral steed pull a carriage?
I mean, I've never tried. It's pretty much always been like me and Spectral Steed, like just the two of us. Well,
A real bond, you would say.
yeah, I mean, it's basically just made of magic, but we could try to hook one up.
I was
Just
just
to
thinking
see.
maybe we rent a carriage since there's so many people in our party now.
I don't know if he can pull all of them. Well, maybe.
Okay.
Is there
Yeah.
like? I mean, if we're gonna go through the teleportation circle to get there, though, right? So this horse doesn't really. Earmuff's horse doesn't really pay to see if this one can pull it because he's probably gonna get.
Are you saying that the next horse will be vastly different than this one?
I'm just saying there may be slight differences in properties depending on how much like of magical oomph I put into it.
Gotcha. So we'll nix the
I mean, we just
carriage
roll
idea.
the dice with horse 3. Right? We
Mhm.
just see what happens.
There is
two-
already so much unknown with this journey in itself. I don't feel like bargaining on the fact that what's the name of the next horse? Do you already have it, or
Horse three horse, 2 furious.
3 horse, 2 furious? It's going to be an angry horse,
I
a
told
bald,
you,
angry
it all
horse that loves
depends
family.
on what sort of magic I put into it when I'm making it.
Very well.
Well, this one's very even keeled. The horse before it was kind of a fuck. Right? Horse 3 could be anything. He might bite my head off.
Wait. Your last horse was kind of a fuck. You mean that there's a chance the horses that you produce can be your enemies?
He was just sort of had a surly disposition, something that I would expect you, Ken, to be very familiar with.
No, I'm understand. Wait, hold on. Are we having a fight right now? Is that what's happening?
As you guys are having a fight, you both happen to notice, because she is standing right in front of you, an elderly halfling woman approach Oleg. She comes up to you and she has a daisy in her hands that she lifts up to you. You can see she has sun darkened skin. You can tell that she had once dark hair, but now it's really heavily laced with silver. The laugh lines crinkling around her eyes, and smile lines around her mouth. Pardon me, sir, but a rift opened up a few years back near my granddaughter's village. And if it weren't for the ward knights, my family would not be here with us today. And I just wanted to tell you thank you. I know that people have been speaking ill of the crown, but we are very fortunate to have you. And she lifts the daisy
Oh,
towards you.
I'll kneel down to a more like suitable level, and you have more sympathies. It would be the wish of all of the knights that we may protect and shield you from the abominations from beyond, and I'm sorry that we didn't get there sooner.
She gives you a confused look. No, my boy, you saved them.
Oh, like all of them, like every single one.
My
Holy shit, we were on that day. And I'll take the flower. Yeah, I misread that. You'll have to excuse me. I was having a fight with
Do a respectful nod, noting as well your armor.
Yeah, no, that's fucking great. You love to hear it, everybody. You love to hear it. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. And she begins to step away.
You hear that, Ken? We saved lives.
Ken will be
gonna say
quiet
touch
for a
that old
moment.
lady, but
You say touch that old. I can't. Ken will be quiet for a moment, and really, like he has a small smile on his face from that whole interaction between Oleg and the old woman. And he'll say, "Oleg, I never intended to give you the idea that I didn't respect or admire what you do. I do. It's commendable. It's amazing. It's a feat that. Can I tell you a secret, Oleg?
yeah, but just know I'm not good at keeping them. It's
Understandable.
just a thing I do. I sort of blurt things out with no filter, so
It wouldn't be the end of the world if that were to happen. When I was a young child, I wanted to be a ward knight. That would have been a dream come true. But my destiny was vastly different.
I think we might disagree on a great many things, Ken. But I do suspect you would have made a good one.
Thank you, Oleg. I think we'll need provisions for this journey, as well as to make sure that our bill is paid at the inn. And I'd like to get an idea of when the portal was last used by our friend Malachor.
Is that like something they can do? Like we do, like look up like a guest list.
It's
You
more
know
of
that
a
it's very well regulated.
yeah. It's
Right.
a highly regulated form of transportation. If we just let anybody willy nilly use it, it would be
But
chaos.
didn't we sort of establish that he can like take the skins of others, that he can shapeshift?
Yeah, absolutely. But PSA is really something else here.
I mean, it seems reasonable that he could have like fake papers or something. I mean, he's sort of renowned for being a mage of exceptional skill.
Absolutely, but the lady whose name I've already forgotten from the shop.
Mercedes of Mercedes Provisions.
I don't think her name was Mercedes, but yes. Was it Mercedes? This is gonna
I
bother
mean, it
me.
was. She was the store owner. It was the two dogs. My God, Ken, were you even paying attention?
She also went by Sadie.
She also went by Sadie. She introduced herself as Sadie to me. That's what threw me. Perfect. She did say that she watched him go to the portal. So as long as we have the general description of what he looked like, which it sounds like you and Torin do, we should be able to get some information at the very least. When he was going, where he was going, that sort of
I
thing.
mean, it seems reasonable to assume. Yeah. I'd say we head over there and
Yes, that'd be
I
perfect.
can't keep the human, so I'm just
It's okay.
hoping
Just get real
we
close.
should just head over there and we can see what we can learn.
Sounds good to me.
Excellent. Other group, are you doing anything particular with your shopping?
Piling as much onto Torin as I possibly can.
I saw this coming.
Your arms are laden with goods.
Ken's 2 for 2. Anyway.
So, Lady Gael,
It's not over till it's over.
where exactly are you a lady from? Like, what's your...
The Dawn Kingdom. Are you unfamiliar?
No, just interesting.
What about you?
Cheeky. No thank you.
I'm not sure. You intrigue me, Inario. You have so many secrets. I look forward to learning more about them.
Well, I wish you the best of luck because Mr. Rush here has been with me a month and doesn't know hardly anything.
Oh, I am persistent and quite nosy.
I believe it.
I'll get it out of you. Don't you worry.
No.
Gosh, do you need a treat or something? I don't.
No, I don't need a treat.
Are you okay? You are.
Yeah, I'm fine. I would help Torin, but I don't want to drag the stuff on the floor.
No, he's got it. He's fine. No.
I'm
Let's
great.
take another fur
It's
boot
not a
and
problem,
just throw them
really.
on top. There you go.
Oh, why is it heavy?
Rush, are you shopping or just in general looking or doing anything in particular?
I'll probably just be walking around with Inario because I don't think I really have gold. I kind of give all my gold to Inario to hold.
Sugar mommy.
Wouldn't.
All right.
Never mind.
Sugar rush.
Hold.
Sugar Rush.
Hold.
Sugar rush.
Sugar Rush. Oh, Sugar Rush. New nickname. Love it.
Oh.
All right. As the shopping continues and the planning continues, are you heading back to the inn or are you heading to the portal station? Or somewhere else entirely?
Portal station?
We need
Portal
to pack.
station?
We need to pack. I must put everything in the proper suitcases and exchange things out. We must pack. What are we doing?
I will go to the portal station because I don't really have anything to pack.
I have all of her stuff, so I guess I'm gonna go pack.
Yes.
I'll just go to the portal station. I don't have stuff.
We carry our stuff. We're lone wanderers.
I think Gaia would want to switch out the stuff that in her whatever she's making the guys carry, and she will send off like the finer things to be shipped back home.
Excellent. Love it. The staff at the Queen's Arms will take care of all of that for you. It is a full service station.
Thank goodness.
And then Torn gets the bag after it's been fully packed with everything he's been carrying, plus her other things, all her perfumes and
How is it heavier?
all of my other things, my toiletries and such, of course. So crazy.
As you are forcing Torin to carry all of your things, walking through the same main room, you see once again the same tiefling Cal. Are you leaving me, darling?
Unfortunately, some sense of adventure awaits us.
It sounds positively delightful.
I think it'll be a change from court before I end up settling back home and having to take on the duties and responsibilities. Go out for a little bit of fun, perhaps.
Well, enjoy. I shall simply languish here for another 3 days. And she dramatically leans back in her chair.
Oh, but you are in such good company. I envy you. And she looks like a Torin.
She raises a smug eyebrow. I am good company, aren't I?
Absolutely. I will miss you so dearly. We got to spend such little time together. If you're ever on the eastern side, please, please come see me.
I certainly shall, dear. And she blows you many kisses.
Torn, and DM, force is a very strong word. Gael doesn't force Torn. He is bound by obligation. They are two different things.
Very different things. Shall we go?
Hi, I'm obligation.
Pip pip, Torn.
Pip pip toy.
Pip.
But not forced.
Not forced at all. I don't know why he
All right. You make your way to the portal station that you stepped out of just yesterday. And that is where we will end our session for tonight.